Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Hades 2, where today we are running a little bit low on relationship type resources. We're low on bones, we're low on nectars, we need to recoup, and that means heading upward because we desperately need some golden apples. So, I think we're probably. What are the torches? We did finish our testament for the torches last night,
If I'm to serve the night, I would know
but
her
they
will.
do still want to go downward. All right, the skull wants to go up. Let's try the skull again. It has the thirst. This will be good for our resources in general. Did I level the skull all the way up? No, that's right. I ran out of nightmare. Well, now we've leveled it all the way up,
Eternal stare of hell.
and we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this thing again. It's a cool weapon, and we're gonna just give this another shot. So, what else do we want to do here? I think it's probably reasonable to bring the cat.
Let's go.
Again, we're looking for bones more than anything, and also I'm having a hard time winning the run upward. And we're certainly not going to start with our knuckle bones. So, who am I really looking for on attack? Like, what would be really, really cool on attack? You know, obviously, Poseidon with the wave blast is real good. Zeus's chain lightning would be very good. The blitz, not so much. Like the actual attack boon, not so much. The iridescent fan is just like a large amount of percentage damage, which is cool. I guess it's fine. It really is probably either Hestia or Poseidon, right? Yeah, let's go for Poseidon.
Company?
Let's go for the wave thing, at the risk of sounding a little bit boring because this is also what we were doing last time. And Vow of Rivals is enough to get us up to the fear we need. So I suppose let's get the job done. We're gonna get this, right? We're gonna get this. I can
Into the night.
maybe I can get this.
It's Poseidon.
And you know, we have a little bit of stardust. We just need some apples.
Some of the newfangled boons we've all heard haven't always swept you off your feet, but we do still have certain older blessings closer to the ones your brother used to get. Why, here's a few right now.
Yep, these are boons that are closer to the ones that my brother used to get. I did not like these ones in particular very much then. I will say, Sea Star, taken early, has really paid off for us in the past. But I think I'm going to reoffer.
I choose otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Wave Strike's pretty smart, actually. That seems like a winner.
I grow strong.
Now, I am aware that the last time we tried this, we also, I think, started with Wave Strike, and it certainly didn't solve the problem then. But, you know, there's more than the build. Sometimes I also have to play well. And we can acknowledge that there have been some problems on that front, some deficiencies, without
Upon the moon.
having to get all like weird and self-insulting.
You may enact the testament of night this eve, as difficult as it may be to overcome the growing fear that spreads with each and every uttered vow. I shall be your witness.
Cool. I already did enact it. Thank you. But you're right. I can do the thing that you just said. So once again, we're left with kind of. These would not be the three that I would put on the screen if I got to choose any three, is what I will say. Yeah, I think this is a pretty disappointing selection, honestly. I mean, Total Eclipse is pretty good for raw damage, and obviously against like Typhon and them, it does the thing. I think it's both more fun to use the Ray, and I think the Ray has some greater potential. I think I'm going to take Total Eclipse.
Total eclipse.
But, it's the thing we've been seeing a lot lately, and also it's kind of, I don't know. It's fine. Okay, Ares, Apollo, interesting stuff. Too far away. You really are tethered quite short. Alright, show me something totally amazing. Specials are 35% faster. I don't want my specials to be faster. I guess what I was thinking is I don't want my specials to be faster because when they come back, Valkyrie form ends. But that's not actually true. Valkyrie form always lasts 3 seconds. But yeah, I certainly don't like Rapid Driver is terrible. Leering Glance is kind of interesting. Your attack shots bounce toward one additional foe and deal 15% bonus damage on the successive hit. There are not, I think, enough ways to use this on bosses to make this better than Venerated Relic. Venerated Relic seems really good.
Now to head back.
Doubling the simple uptime of Valkyrie
Join me.
really seems very powerful.
Another joins our ranks.
Hooray.
What?
What's she so surprised about? I feel like this is exactly what we thought we were going to find.
Straightforward.
Okay.
I accept this gift.
Pretty alright to find
It's
so
Hermes
early, I
offering
guess.
This eve.
I will absolutely take a Path of Stars. Did we, I went and grabbed the hammer real fast there. Did we not get a Medea? No, we totally have Medea. I should go see Medea. Because what if she gives us the
What
one
are
that gives
they?
us bonus gold or whatever?
For those who showed me scorn, I show you this. A boiling cauldron filled with toxic herbs, envenomed fangs and thistles, and a kiss.
Well, isn't that sweet?
Awful expletives and gruesome verbs. May all your hair fall out and your skin crawl, with many painful sores and insect bites. Your favored memories I shall enthrall. Your throat I'll cut. But first, complete these rites. So might it be. Others remain.
She's just hanging out here being normal and pleasant.
Repeated acts of kindness tend to rouse my innermost suspicions or my wrath, but in your case, what little ulterior motive I detect seems more or less benign. And now I've more than enough nectar for my purposes, thank you.
You're most welcome. I've likewise always needed to be guarded, as our enemies abound. So when I come to trust someone, I want them to know it.
I do appreciate the thought.
And then I want them not to kill me, ideally.
I will come up, Lady Medea. Lord Hypnos, I mean. Thank you for all your guidance with the dream vapors. The House of Hades owes you a great debt.
Those are such tidings as I wish to hear. All I ask in return is that the Underworld gates remain ajar yet for some time. The dead and I We still have many matters to explore.
Listen, I got a lot of evil to run over here. When a foe joins the encounter, it randomly takes a bunch of damage. I mean, that's pretty funny. I'm assuming that this does not work on the enemies who are present at the start of the encounter. Traces of Spirit is interesting. Malice in Kind is interesting. Malice in Kind is pretty good with 4 Death Defiances, I feel like. But Traces of Spirit would allow us to do some interesting things with binding up our magic. I'm gonna take Malice in Kind.
Discerning choice.
We can, I suppose, manage our max magic level other ways.
Loud again at last.
What else
That's
is
like
here?
fine. That seems fine to me. I mean, I think we're probably gonna grab some Ares, so why don't we just do it now? I like Ares. I don't know if Ares is always the right thing to... If taking Ares is always the right thing to do, but it feels like his stuff is cool and powerful.
Your brother Zagreus is doing well. I trust that you shall get on famously, for you have much in common. Brutality, mercilessness. Would that I had such a sibling here.
Yeah, that's definitely all my favorite stuff about Zag. Stabbing Rush is fun. Grizzly Gain is... Every time you strike, you can get some stuff. You get your attack speed up pretty fucking fast, and it's already pretty fast. I would really love to see this at a higher rarity, but man, maybe Grizzly Gain is the way to go, huh? I'm gonna take it.
The valuable is near.
Tucked away.
Okay, nice to see 100 coins drop in the
What's for
same
delivery?
room as the shop. Yeah, I think we'll just take the other one too.
Still around? I'll pull my strikes should you happen to get in the way here. But at the summit, no.
Yeah, I know the deal.
There.
For the Queen!
Okay, dude.
That's that.
Pretty decent.
My favor in exchange for drink? No. You waste your resources and time. My time as well. You'll get a share of spoils if you earn your kills, but nothing more.
I understand. Nevertheless, we're both working for the same family, and I have seen firsthand the efforts you're taking to drive back their enemies. And I'm grateful.
Word is the Fits themselves are gone. Too bad. I always wanted that job for myself. Not that they can be killed.
That's interesting.
You always wanted to kill the three fates for deciding you'd become a great hero of exceeding strength whose achievements would inspire countless others?
Certainly, if not for them, I wouldn't be here. Well, now they know what it's like. getting strung about with no say in the matter. The fates be damned. Justice is all we need.
Okay, that's a little... I'm not sure that that's what he expressed there, and I definitely think that it's weird that she got it. He says, the fates are gone. I always wanted that job for myself. That job there refers to the job the fates do, way before it refers to killing the fates, which is a thing that nobody mentioned.
On to the next.
I guess she really thinks he's only capable of thinking about one thing, and he's also fine with that and agrees.
Olympus, I accept this message.
All right, I let myself take a lot of damage there. Because I was very focused on trying to make the money. I don't think it's going to be a problem. I think we're going to fountain back up to full or very near it. Okay, cut above, causing blade drops on Omega Cast and Omega Special, which we probably will never Omega attack on purpose. Versus Sword Ring, like, I think cut above is a little bit better, but it does mean, what are we at? We're at like 45, 55. 55 to charge this thing all the way up, so that does suck a little bit. We got 2 more pylons to pop. I don't think Aphrodite necessarily fits in super well here, so we could go for the Apollo gain. The Apollo gain would probably fit really well. I don't think provided the Poseidon gain does restore the magic of the thing you initially fire it with, it seems like it would be fine, right? Like, we're really only going to spend magic on occasional specials. Let me go see about the Poseidon thing. There's lots of boons we can get from Poseidon that would be great, right?
Shades, I release you. Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, yeah, Slippery Slope is like an obvious win, right?
Why not?
Yeah, okay, so we're in a great place now. As far as just like the raw damage of our attack.
Trying to escape.
I feel like I should probably do something about that. Okay, we made like 4 money.
What's left of Aphira?
So, Hermes versus Apollo. There's lots of cool stuff Hermes can give you. I think I'm gonna go for Apollo here. Like a very large number of very weird low intensity enemies. I hate it when I hit a guy and his attack still goes off.
Almost finished.
I am.
Thank you.
Manifest your desire.
What are we looking at here? Numbness, consequence, fragmentation. Okay. Does it always work out the same way? Well, I think like fragmentation into excess is always going to be a very good path.
One with Selene.
So pleased you finally got to meet your brother, by the way. Me, I have more than enough of those, but if you grew up as an only child, you could probably use one. And it's never too late to make up for lost time.
Okay, cast inflict daze and deal a burst of damage before they expire is certainly something. I think I am going to take the reroll here because I really would like his gain. That's not the button.
Let's do it.
And then we're not going to get it. And then we're going to take Solar Ring, I guess. And Solar Ring's fine. Yeah, it's fine. But I really wanted a source of gain, obviously. So I feel like we got fewer side rooms this time than we often do. Alright, well,
Needed that.
not in the best shape we've ever been in, but we do have a pretty solid damage output. Let's take this now. And then this, and then I'm buying all of it. You don't get anything.
Even the gods have that price.
Yeah, leave. Go home. Okay. So Winner's Circle. This is the build, the kind of build where you would do Winner's Circle. However, I'm actually pretty nervous about our build being garbage. And again, like, completing these prophecies is only really worth bones, right? I think they're all just some number of bones. So I might re-offer here looking for dodge or something.
Not what I want.
Sure did not get what I want. Erasing Thoughts is fine. Nimble Limbs is fine. Yeah. 10% faster attack. Just really mash the shit out of them.
The moon is full.
Even with all the extra bodies here, I can always sniff you out. You're on my turf, and you'll address me as Lord Polyphemus from now on.
You can't be serious. You're not entitled to a greater status just because you asked. Or has Lady Medea poisoned your mind with newfound delusions?
Don't look at me, sorceress. I'm here by will of night alone, sworn to a vow of silence, even though it's difficult to keep.
Yeah.
She don't want to talk to you, she said, but you keep on trying. And you know what? I don't want to talk to you either. Special sauce.
Slave-ridden.
Oh. Suck. Okay, that's definitely a reasonable and legitimate thing that just happened. And then he just goes invincible randomly. Well, this is going splendidly.
Seriously, stay away from those.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. Oh, and there's Medea to save your life. Just literally just spawned next to him and pushed me away.
Some wool.
1 health. Fuck me. Oh my god. Well, it's not very good, is what I'll say about this position. yeah, the big stones landing directly on your head, and I do not seem to be sharpening up. It's very easy to tilt in a situation like this, to get worse because you're getting worse. And I'm trying to avoid the spin out feeling. But we're in a pretty bad spot here. All right, let's force Lady Hera. I don't have any money. I could have taken the Karen's purse. Might have been a thing to do there.
Good.
But whatever. This is what we're doing now. But yeah, that's rough. That's really, really rough. I mean, it doesn't help that I was extremely fragile going into the fight. And that is a little bit of a tough fight to be extremely short-ranged. That's pretty fun, though. This is not so much.
All right, Tina.
All right. So we were headed toward Excess, of course. It's going to take us 3 nodes to get there. The next thing we pick up is going to give us 3 nodes, so we may as well make it so that it takes us 3 nodes to get there. And then also we get to pick up a couple of reasonable bonus ranks here.
You should have stayed in shadow.
Okay,
Everything.
not too bad. And then this is a couple of opportunities for some really good stuff, but also an opportunity to take a truly huge amount of damage if I do not do a good job.
You made the correct choice.
I guess we're on Breaker Rush. I don't really like Breaker Rush, but I don't think I want to replace my... Well... The fact that we have increased froth damage does make Tidal Ring kind of interesting. You know what? I am going to take it.
They're making me pick favorites.
Come on, Sunshine, why the snub? You should know that when my feelings get hurt, it's never the only thing.
Yeah, I know.
Here he comes.
How's my lazy cat? That was scary. I almost dashed into that projectile flying in from off screen. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, that the wall being there does complicate that one.
Satisfied?
No use keeping anger bottled up. We're gods. We control everything but our emotions, right?
I will say I do not.
Sacrifice.
I am kind of thinking about taking Lucid Gain here. I was gonna take something that dazes or Extra Dose. I think like Blinding Rush and Extra Dose are both great.
Valuable for you.
But I was certainly considering taking Gain because it does not feel to me
Cheers for that, too.
like I'm getting Plasma on 10% of attacks. But then I look down and this says 6%. I certainly also don't remember picking up 6 plasma. So I guess a lot of it's getting collected without me even noticing it.
Sesame and snail shells. Heap of soil, chip, stone, harpy feather, knuckle bone. Oh, hello again.
Howdy.
All of this seawater must feel very disconcerting, little miss. For me, though, it feels rather much like home. Even the depths of Oceanus bring a sense of comfort more than fear.
I'm getting used to it. My path into the Underworld requires me to skirt the edge of Oceanus. The water's beautiful, though I could do without the sea monsters, particularly Scylla and her siren friends. Perhaps you know of them?
Oh, yes, I do indeed. I grew up underneath the sea, and Scylla I remember from my youth. Always yelping about this or that. It's deafening. Perchance why I prefer the silence now.
Okay, bonus death defiance, big damage upgrade on the hex, which does deal a lot of base damage. There's certainly no two ways about that. I think I'm going to take the primal psychic connection, in part because we're in such bad shape right now, but also even without that, this is probably a better damage booster than Hymn to the Eye of Night. Even for this build, I mean for this build in particular, maybe because we really are
Madam Cersei.
And peace.
we really are pouring out a lot of damage. Oh man. Okay. This boss fight can be a little scary.
Got some new tentacles, I see.
You can only cast that so far away from yourself, huh?
Can't go full blast.
Alright, that's fine. We're doing fine. This is the hard part. Just give these things as much distance as possible to break up over. Oh, okay, wow. God, the fact that
Thanks, Tula.
the super split projectiles continue happening while the rest of the fight is while you're still fighting tentacles is crazy. Who thought that was an okay design?
Tell Scylla I said hi.
Traveling this way again, are you, my dear? Doubtless to put the nonsensical theories of your Titan grandfather to the test. If you detect even a whiff of lies, do tell. Even if we're to be merciful, we still mustn't be fools.
That's fair. I mean, I think I want extended family. I'm not going to say... Like, Sworn Flourish would be good. Bridal Glow would be good. I think I want extended family at a nice high rarity. So it's hard to turn that down now. But if we get another Hera boon, you know, we can maybe do something else with it. I was really hoping there'd be some food. Okay, cut above's not bad.
Olympus, I accept this
It's not
message.
amazing, but it's not bad. Fine line would make our thing cost 70. I think I'll take Sworn Flourish. And yeah, we may as well rarefy it. I don't think that's a bad effect for the skull.
Thank you for your service. Shamblers.
Okay. Hey, it's about goddamn time. Oh, all right. Look at the restraint, the ability to stop moving occasionally.
Icarus!
Oh, I'm bummed I don't have a nectar for him.
You did it.
Hello.
How's everybody back at the crossroads lately, eh? Master Odysseus putting all his plans to action at long last.
Oh, yes. My route through here is thanks only to him. Say, he didn't push you up to this, did he? Deploying shades with makeshift wings and explosives seems like something the great tactician would do.
I'm acting on my own. Although maybe we're all a part of the great tactician's plan and just don't realize it yet. He always says we'll have to improvise. Might be I finally took it to heart.
Okay, we're early enough in the run that supply chain is still pretty good, I think. I think I'm gonna take it over this other stuff. Hazard Boom, maybe I'm too afraid of it. I do think Hazard, like 500 extra damage on cast is good. You just gotta remember not to stand in your casts, which I'm already not doing. But there are some hostile situations where it's hard to... I'm gonna take this one.
Good idea.
Careful out there.
Basically, I'm worried that I don't have the wherewithal to survive. Just don't stand in your own fire. Because, for reasons that we can all see. I don't think anybody's gonna argue with me on that one.
The foremost ship.
Alright. Disappointing. I was hoping we get something at 75 at least. But, yeah, I guess it's time to do it. He tried to bring me a discount boon. He was helping.
May moonlight guide you.
Shut up. Alright.
Get a load of this. Fear in the air, you said last time it was like this. Maybe you really are doing some of Nyx's dirty work. In which case, you're way dumber than I thought.
You were invited and expected to be part of the unseen. But you turned your back not only on us, but your mother, and the Underworld itself. A price is to be paid for that.
And you've come to collect. Too bad I've got nothing to give. Unless you take payment in these little metal things that the rail chews up and spits out.
Maybe not the most appropriate chatter on a night when you are using the laser gun. Especially since this fight starts with an acknowledgement of the fear, and so we know that she's using the laser gun. Ah, you suck. Ow. Oh, come on. I dashed directly into the... Why am I so... What is going on with me tonight? Ugh. Alright, I managed to not push her out of the zone at least. Jesus. Okay. Oh.
Somehow managed that. Fear of the realm spreads.
Alright. Apples are great news. Nightmare is good news. Some other things about this are not as good.
There.
But hey, we made it to Olympus. Now, obviously, obviously I'm pretty much relying on the appearance of Athena and Athena offering us one particular boon to have any chance at all at going much further. That said, I don't think I need to take her keepsake. I think she's gonna have our back on this one. I kind of want more Ares stuff. More Moonbeam would not be bad. Maybe we gotta take Moonbeam. Maybe we gotta take Concave Stone and just kind of trust. I mean, one extra boon I think is probably not actually better than Moonbeam. No, probably not. Or we could take something that's actually combat relevant, right? Like I could Knuckle Bones here to Luckier Tooth on the next run. You know, the run to the top. But I do feel like I want to take a lot of Moonbeam stars. I would like to get down the other side of the path, so.
All right.
Or a lot of Path of the Stars. So yeah, Moonbeam. I mean, Moonbeam's always kind of good, right? At the very least. Do I need both of these? Or should I take the Centaur Heart? We're at 136 right now, which is not as much as I would like. I'm going to take the Centaur Heart. This is a run that would definitely have benefited from some more gold early on. And as soon as I show up, I'm the only thing any of the enemies care about. Hey, remember how you guys are supposed to be on opposite sides?
See that one, Tula? No escape. Another pillar top.
Pretty rad, actually. The damage output's very impressive when you can get it going. So we for sure want excess. It's good, not great. And then like numbness is cool. Purpose and purpose. And if we happen to find another 3 steps, we can take eminence.
Such terrifying might.
Thanks. I thought it was pretty terrifying too. It's hard to feel like I did anything when he just like runs into the ability like that. Your specials have plus 30 power and you take minus 30% damage while using them. So I don't know what this means while using them. If it means that we take 30% less damage while our special is out the whole time, that's spectacular and I like that one a lot. I think it's more exciting than Rapid Drive or a Melting Break. So we're going to take it. Hopefully it works like that and not a different way that's less good. It's hard to imagine what else they could mean by it in this particular case, though, right? Hasty retreat's extremely hard to pass up.
Better.
And when I say hard to pass up, I mean wrong to pass up. Okay, we can probably do this. We can make this happen.
Back in one piece, Talos? Another unfortunate misunderstanding.
Misread an attack cue and got hit by something that absolutely should not have hit me. Very annoyed by that, but that's all on me. High Surf is very good. And it's a splash effect, so it applies froth as well. And yeah, it's just really hard to pass up. Really, really hard to pass up. Ares, my friend. Stupid bird. Leave me alone.
We showed them, Tula.
Yeah, thanks a ton, Tula. Really helpful. Meat Grinder is fun. Visceral Impact is really good, and I'm bummed out that I shouldn't take it. I should definitely take one of these two. I'm not doing my Omega Cast a lot, but I could be. And also, remember, we're getting to throw down our Hex all the time, and our Hex has our Omega Cast in it. I'm taking it. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. I think I need the heart. We have a heart coming. It's going to put me a little under 200. If I get both of them, we'll be at about 200. No, it's got to be the heart.
Delivery arrived.
That's pretty fun. That was a lot of damage. Anything else? Looks like no. So here's the thing about the Kiss of Styx. I think we're fucked if we don't. I think we're probably doomed if we don't meet Athena anyway. So I think our run is so banked on meeting Athena that we need to take the path and the mystery boon and still get that. Yeah.
Shouldn't take too long.
That path, of course, has the excellent effect of getting us to the other end of the fork.
I heard someone come in. Hey, hello.
Be right there. I'm smashing all your shit.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hey, wait. Hold on. If you're not jesting that whatever war was on is over, then how come you keep showing up to get these battle-ready boons from me?
Suffice it to say, there are still battles to be won. But I'll spare you the details for the sake of your sanity and mine.
Yeah, I was going to say there's no chance you're going to be able to explain that to him.
Well, cheers. I've not much sanity to spare. Sounds like you'll be around. You've got the special pass, so stop by any time.
All right, what's red? Worry Free is kind of rad. Drunken Stupor's pretty rad. Tipsy Shot's not bad, but it is a little weird. I think I'm gonna take Drunken Stupor. It's 4 seconds long, so it makes our Omega Skull hit people for 800 extra damage. It also makes our Omega Cast, and by extension, our Hex hit for 800 extra damage.
Cheers.
It's pretty hard to argue with. And look at all the money we've got. These satyrs are delightful. Alright, here we go. What? You know, she can dash right through solid objects, except when it would be really important to do so, and then she can't. Hey Zeus, help! Oh, this has got to be it, Athena room. They didn't just throw a dragon at me on top of all that. That's crazy talk. Nope, they just thought that was an acceptable number of enemies to hit me with.
Hear me, on my authority.
Fuck me, right? You know what? Might be buried treasure time.
A wave of power.
Treasure from the sea.
Sure. Yeah, I would love to earn. I really did not get as much health from that as I was hoping. I would love to earn some more violence.
Selene, show my foe to me.
Bigger, tougher, dragon. Oh, it turns out I don't have enough plasma. The area that tail sweep hits is so ridiculous. Okay, there we go. So I want to get you actually caught in here, so I can get you with that.
Washed in moonlight.
Jesus.
The limits of my light.
Alright, that's going to slightly slow down the rate at which we pull it, but it is going to do some good. And is this the pre-shot boss? Okay, so our run is pretty bad shape then. Wave Strike is cool.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Blood Spree is cool, but I think at common it probably doesn't help enough to be worth taking, and we might be better off just taking like Stabbing Rush, or honestly like Visceral Impact. After you take damage or a foe is slain. Certainly not the ideal way for that to work.
Reinforced.
All right, it is not literally impossible for me to win this fight. This could happen. If it did, we would have the opportunity to pull Athena on the way up to... We could take the Gorgonite then, right? Have the opportunity to pull Athena on the way up to the thing.
Just like he said.
We'll see.
The war is over, Titan. Drop the act. You still refer to Chronos as your master, and seem no less charitable towards the gods, despite now doing this for their sake, not just yours.
You know as well as I that the conditions of your climb need to approximate your prior path if you are going to succeed. And I admit that the result I seek would otherwise not be possible. Thus, here we find ourselves.
I have 120 health with effectively no like damage reduction effects, no healing. But I will sometimes have some armor. We have a pretty good weapon. I just need to play defensively. To win this fight on just 120 health would mean I would have to play it better than I have ever played it before. But that is not impossible.
The result you seek involves me repeatedly beating you up. Perhaps all you really do want is a proper thrashing, under the guise of acting like some sort of savior.
I have extraordinarily high tolerance for pain, though for such mockery less so. Remember, we can both administer a thrashing here.
Alright, dodge the eagle at the beginning. Yeah, the eagle's an asshole. You know, I don't think I realized before that that's a dash into a problem. What a horrible place to be. Why did I put myself here? I don't think I realized before that the blades only fall along the length of the dash, not along the following rush. It is consistent with the wording. It's just... Okay, so don't be mid, then be top. I kind of think I should have gotten hit there. I crossed the barrier into top a little early. Here comes a lot of spinning. Ow, that's really a lot of hit. That's so much hit. Ow, really use a little bit more plasma here. Ooh. Okay. There's some lucky dodging going on here for sure. Okay. Top, mid, top, mid. No, I fully dashed the wrong direction. Like I hit the button, but I had the wrong direction keys held down. That's really frustrating. I wanted to dash left, and I had been running toward him, so I was still holding down, and I dashed down left instead of just dashing left. And I think dashing left would have gotten me clear of the swing. That was a lot of damage. We put out a lot of damage. It was a good build. It will not be... And we got the nightmare. We got the apples. And we did some cool stuff. I did not get to give nectar to everyone I would have liked to, but overall, there's a lot with that run that did go right.
Fair, I faced the consequence, Chronos.
But also, I took a lot of hits I did not need to take.
Do you remember the name Heracles? The greatest half-god hero of the surface, slayer of the Nemean lion, and so on?
Not really. But I hear the other shades go on and on about him every now and then. Why do you ask?
I encountered him. He's as big as they say, that much is sure. He has such a storied past. I thought maybe you'd recall one of the tales.
Well, you thought wrong, my friend.
Greetings.
This wasn't on the list before.
Hey, okay. Seek to know he who labors for the gods is marked out now. We're still seeking to know she who trained you and he who is our emissary. Those two are, I mean, identities pretty fucking certain, right? So, do I have a nectar right now? No. Are we in a place with you where it is time for other stuff? Yeah, okay. We could give him some other things.
Lord Moros, I wanted you to have this either way, though if you're not too busy at the moment, would you care to share it with me at the taverna? I know this is sudden, it's just I'm past due for a little break.
Princess Malinoi, it would be my pleasure. Would you please lead the way?
So it can be a lot, of course. I don't know what's the better source of motivation. Those completely certain I'll succeed in everything, or those completely certain that I'll fail.
I have the same thought pattern frequently. The Fates, they could anticipate the outcomes of my efforts and would chastise me sometimes for small mistakes I'd yet to make. It wasn't always as encouraging as intended.
Unless it was exactly as encouraging as intended.
Then where did you find the strength? Your responsibilities sound like they must have been a lot.
It all simply became a force of habit at some point. You practice a skill to a level of proficiency, then fear letting it go. Fear you'll never be as capable at other things.
I wouldn't have expected Doom himself to harbor such misgivings.
Well, perhaps I should have been born as fear. So then where do you think it comes from? Your source of motivation for your task?
I've decided it comes from the thought of finding more of this ambrosia out there. This is good.
Yes, it is.
I thought we weren't supposed to be talking about work in the taverna. Malinoi, you are not doing much.
Your company, Princess, and thank you for the drink. I trust we'll have more opportunities like this.
I trust so too.
I was gonna say, you're not doing much to paint yourself as exciting for this young man. I should have started the cooking. I forgot. But then again, I guess she doesn't need to. It doesn't seem like. Yeah, the ambrosia recipe also takes apples. That's a shame. We need a lot of fucking apples.
It's cooking.
All right. Well, we can still grab
Just checking up on you.
a nectar from you.
Now we wait.
We can drop that in. I should probably start spending Nightmare on my weapons because there's only so much that we're going to need, and I have no idea how much it is. While I'm here, I probably ought to just go ahead and... Oh, boy. I was going to say, go ahead and just grab an ambrosia so that we have one. But gosh, those aren't cheap.
I found Circe the Enchantress on my route toward Olympus. More likely, she found me. She hasn't changed a bit from what I recall. You have her keeping watch over the seas?
That I do. Selene takes to water like a cat, while Circe hails from the sea. Thus has it been a good arrangement for a while. I trust Circe's work retains its potency.
She's been great. Moonlight, guide us.
All of us.
Good to go. That renewal project that we used to talk about. I still think of it all the time. These crossroads flourishing with worldly delights.
Hey, I'm working on it.
I still think about it too, and made some preliminary steps of late. The well-being of every last shade in this place is important to our goal.
But we've more pressing matters now, it seems. What, you intend to stop fighting Chronos just to spruce up the surroundings here?
Not exactly. I have a delegate in mind.
Interesting.
About time. Even Mother Nyx's weapons favor you. Always thought the Nocturnal Arms would wait for me first. Guess the Fates had other ideas.
I think the Fates had you covered. You're the bearer of Stygius, vanquisher of heroes, gods, and titans.
Seems it was due for a long break.
May Moonlight guide us.
Fine.
Fucking, I guess. Whatever.
More poppies.
Yeah, I think we're probably done with plants, honestly. But whatever. May as well. All right. Pretty disappointing overall. But I'll tell you what. This is what has the thirst right now. We did pretty well with our aspects of Shiva. Like, which weapons have we succeeded with the most?
We bid you welcome to the vanguard of the Underworld.
We got 5 wins with the staff. Staff's real strong. 1 win with the blades. 1 win with these. We know that. 5 wins with the axe. It's very lopsided. Okay, the skull, at least we did win up once and down once. Very disappointed about that last one. That absolutely could have. I could have gotten there. Well, to keep varying things up, we'll play around with the other aspects some more. But I think let me go talk to Skelly real quick.
It's a relief you're not a vengeful adversary who deceived me into casting a spell that awakened his true and terrifying might, Commander. But do you feel any different after the augmentation of bone density or not?
Oh, you know, I do feel somewhat tougher than before, young one, so thanks. That's really all I figured your incantation was gonna do, but I had you going, didn't I?
I suppose, but mostly you just made me realize that I'd be very sad if some evening you did not come back. You're not just our commander, you're my friend.
Would you really mean that, kiddo? Because let's face it, sometimes all I do is stand here. And not even sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Of course I mean it, sir.
Oh, now come on.
Aw. Ooh, Scummass maybe soon open to another offer. How many more scenes with him did they write?
Let's see here.
All right, let's do a little run. You know what? Let's take the aspect of hell out for a thing at which we can be victorious. I should have changed my keepsake.
So many minor details to adjust.
Just to give our thing time to cook, you know?
You know what this family's problem is, dearie? It's just too big. The others act as though they pity me. Poor childless Hestia, they say. But they all long for their childless days. I can see it in their eyes.
When you inflict freeze on a foe with Scorch, deal damage and remove the Scorch. What is my build right now? Okay, it's just the absolute bare minimum required for Freezer Burn. I mean, heroic cardio gain is going to be pretty good here. Man, 200% of the damage from the Scorch. I'm gonna take the cardio gain. Oh man, yeah. And we're gonna hope to see the dual boon again later. But this seems like a very sensible build, honestly.
This is for you. My moonbeams are as innumerable as the stars, and you possess but one. But it is one I chose especially for you, and shall ensure that our connection remains strong.
Fucking fine.
My greatest strength is yours.
Yeah, cool, thanks.
Some of our relatives don't like to get involved. Dionysus, he will go to every feast but never to a fight. Why don't we all just get along, he says. Though, come to think, it's not a bad idea.
Nimble limbs. This other stuff is a little bit more exciting over a longer run. I still have my 3 Death Defiances. I have no idea which kind of, or which boss we're going to be facing.
It's Great Auntie, in the name of Hades.
At some point, run at you screaming is just like a very good strategy. It requires a coolness of head to overcome that it certainly does not require to execute.
Whalers. Right.
You know,
What else?
really hoping to see some different colors here. All right, I believe you're now dead.
Remember that.
I took way too much damage there from things that were not visible to me. But let me tell you something. This build feels, or this weapon feels very different when you have 3 seconds of Valkyrie than it does when you have 6. That is extremely noticeable.
It's quiet.
We're gonna take Rapid Driver just to get it off the table. You know, just clear the prophecy.
Did this skull just smile?
I can't imagine it mattering. Do I want to just keep taking... I mean... With Pyrotechnique, it probably is okay for us to stack up another burn thing or two.
Boarding
Huh.
circle there. Olympus.
What a horribly annoying group of enemies. Yeah, glowing coal is probably like fine, but maybe at a better rarity.
Worth the risk.
Slow cooker also good. Smoldering also good. Hot pot also good. Yeah, let's take the smoldering, I guess. Well, no, you know what? With this weapon, I should absolutely be taking plus damage. Yeah, that's an error for sure.
I do have
The number of hits per turn, the number of hits per second is going to make it so good. I don't think I want Sacrificial Hymn. Witch's Mark is probably fine here. We probably don't need Life Essence. Probably do need more boons.
Stay in the circle now.
cold is emanating from it that I sense its power all the way from here. Whatever is the origin of all that death-like frost, it isn't of this realm.
Oh no. Arctic Gale and Frigid Rush are both fun. Maybe I could get you to offer me something higher rarity. Maybe.
Why not?
Why not, indeed?
I sense a difference now within the Underworld's depths, yet the environment itself is much the same. Those who oppose you still oppose you, so that you may now retrace some of your steps. This shall result in different outcomes, certainly.
Wow. So for the next 4 encounters, no left mouse button. But that's a shit ton of magic every second. None of these are actually any good. At all. So, reroll?
Let's see how this goes.
Yeah. I don't think Expiring Revival is very interesting either.
Olympus, I accept this message.
It's Frigid Rush, I guess. Oh, is that going to be active during the boss fight? That would make things challenging.
Forgone the vow.
Still, I think I can beat this boss in 200
Olympus has
seconds.
emboldened you, made you strong. Yet 'tis a fleeting strength. One false step, and I could wipe it all away.
I'll take a fleeting strength over no strength at all. We take every advantage that avails itself.
Just so. Then come and show me how you would make use of such advantages. Crossed flames
Ah, right. Invulnerability, of course.
never used to miss. Well done.
I passed the test. Mission complete.
Alright. There we go. Like I said,
Return to Shadow now.
absolutely should have pulled some other keepsake out.
Continue to expand.
But whatever, we got the job done.
From out of the abyss.
Oh, something's up.
Got ourselves a little bit more Stardust. And a little bit more Nectar. Hooray. And is it a new night? It is.
I've need of that.
Who dares?
Would you care to split this bottle of ambrosia, headmistress? We never truly celebrated the restoration of the Underworld's king and queen here.
Sipping the drink of your mountain relatives hardly seems suitable festivity. No, very well. You are correct that these shades shall be expecting something.
Referring to the gods of Olympus as your mountain relatives with the tone of like the hill folk is very funny to me.
And so I bid you all salute your princess of the Underworld. who never relented against the threat of time itself, and the father of all monsters, amongst many others.
Thank you, Headmistress. Everyone. I never could have done this without you, without these crossroads. The one place I could always return to in a moment of need.
You are welcome here and safe, Malinois. And whilst we had utmost faith in you, nevertheless, what you accomplished was beyond imagining.
I did what you trained me to do. I'm grateful for your patience through all the many setbacks I had to overcome.
How else could we have stood against time itself if not through patience? I knew you would be a capable student. It is the only reason I pushed you as hard as I did.
So then what happens now to the unseen? Our shades each have an honorary place in Elysium waiting for them.
That may be if they decide to leave, but I suspect they're in no greater hurry to abandon this place than are you. There's always more we may accomplish here, and we stand to go farther together than alone.
Thank you all for standing by my side.
Or sort of idly floating and also doing nothing and kind of not contributing at all.
Well, it was not the most formal gathering, but my sense is that it was worthwhile. All these shades. They arrived here for lack of any place to go. Now it is a permanent home.
Not just a place to stop, a place to stay. So...
Nope, neither of them count as known just yet. We'll get there. Okay, Morris will just take a nectar, that's fine.
This nectar of the gods, it's such a luxury. With my sisters, I led a relatively simple life. Now to find myself in such a place, much less with you, no prophecy could have prepared me.
You seem to truly like it here. I think we have our needs fulfilled, though I've not often heard anything in the Crossroads described as luxurious. Are things so different where you're from?
Well, it was an excellent place to be a weaver, but there is not a lot of other recreational activity or other company. I fear I may become quite self-indulgent with all this.
I don't think you're at any risk of that just yet.
I mean, she's okay. She's returning the interest a little, I think. I get it.
I'll just clean this up.
Hooray, we have over 100 now. Well, exactly 100.
Don't give me that look. I belong here just as much as you.
I wonder how many times we have defeated her. Alright, well...
You're ready.
What are y'all up to? Oh, that's right, you do. You have to hit salute.
We'll see this realm restored.
From Thessaly. Alright, well that was, you know, a little bit more success. I feel somewhat better. The blades, they thirst, and the direction they want to go in is...
beckons.
Okay. A lot of downward runs all of a sudden. I mean, I'm okay with mixing it up, I guess. So, did we ever upgrade these the whole way? We did. Gosh, that blood triad damage. You know, it's a fun build, and it'll be fun to use it as we definitely recover some of my faith in myself and win on the next run. Because it's going to happen, damn it. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, the blades of the Morrigan shall cut Chronos' throat, and a bunch of weird sand will come out. And I have no idea how Chronos' biology is supposed to work, but that doesn't seem good for anybody. And we'll see you then.